Hello, welcome back to Mama on Paper. I wanted to do a quick little video on my daily notebooks. The notebooks and paper items that I carry around, that I keep in my nightstand, my daily drivers, and things I use every day. And if you've seen my previous video, you'll know that this little memo book is new. I just got it 2 days ago, I think. And it's a game changer. It's just a $1 notebook from Walmart, but oh my gosh, it's doing so well in the last day or so. This is my wallet, and this stays in my purse, and I used it so much today. I did add a sticker for the months that have passed, just some random little stickers that, you know, would kind of go to waste just hanging out in my stash. I use this for cash and receipts. This, I just look at the calendar. I don't really do too much planning or anything while I'm out. This is just a placeholder to get to the scratch notes. Most used in here, the scratch notes. Oh my gosh. And then I do have just this from Sterling Ink. Just hangs out in there. A bookmark from the Aesthetic Dollar for cash budgeting. I do cash stuffing, so just a small portion in my life. Sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Sticker release paper, because my kids are super young and they get stickers when we're out. Little sticky notes. This is like, I'm using this as like a page lifter. I just cut this myself and punched. This is from Me Plus for the Mini 5 Slim Pad. And I just have emergency 20 in here, and I just got some change from the purchase I did this morning. And then this pen I got from the California Pen Show, and it's just so nice. It's a gel pen, super smooth, and I think it's a full metal body, handcrafted by, I don't really remember, but super cool pen. Maybe I can link it below, but anywho, this stays in my bag, doesn't leave or go anywhere. It's kind of like a passport size, but a little smaller, because it's a mini 5. So this is a passport size traveler's notebook, and as you can see, it's a little smaller. Love it. I just love it. I considered getting a mini 5 slim pad, but sometimes I do have cash and I have coins and I have also things I want to write down. Like if I only carried cards, I just think that would be so great. But I'm actually really loving this pocket back here. And I don't put anything in here. It's really, honestly, just too tiny for anything. But this has come in handy. And I've actually utilized it today, as you could tell. And I just I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Having paper and a pen on hand, writing down scratch things while I'm out and about. And then when I get home, I can disperse it wherever that information needs to go. And yeah, that's basically how I use that. This stays in my nightstand, and it's mostly used for trackers. So this is a passport size notebook that I got from Newister on Amazon, and I really love this thing. It's super soft to the touch and smooth. I use a 4-in-1 Uni Jetstream pen, so it has black, blue, green, and red. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And there's also a pencil right here. And this is an eraser here at the top. So I really love this, and I use this every single day. So mostly what lives in here is our trackers, and this is my dilemma here. So I love this, don't get me wrong, love it to death, but I don't use every single page in every single notebook all the time. And this is a chunky boy, and I'll get to my gripes with it. So this is I don't use this anymore. It's just in here because this notebook that I made myself is super thin. It's Tomoe River paper left over from a Sterling Ink that I used last year. Sorry, not last year, 2024. I used a Sterling Ink common planner, and I had extra pages in the back I didn't use. So I cut them out, and I made my own little passport size notebooks. And so this sticker is the Coffee Monsters Co. I just have this little Midori Shitaro page index tab. This is my daily expenses, finances, budget tracker, and here, like I said, don't use this pocket. This is a pocket-sized Sterling Ink monthly calendar that it's a book called a booklet, I think. Coffee Monsters Co. sticker. I cut it down from a pocket size to make it a passport size, so it used to have the logo down here. And I don't even use this, and I don't know what I'm going to use it for anymore. Might use it as a tracker, but honestly it just hangs out in here because if it doesn't have notebooks on each string and a notebook here that I add in the back, it kind of feels odd because it's supposed to be completely chunky full. But I think that's because the spine and how the spine is created, that it feels weird if it doesn't have this many notebooks in it. And I do still want to use this, but possibly for something else that I haven't considered yet. But my system will probably completely change in the next couple months. And I'm super excited about it, which I'll tell you in just a second. But this is a passport size common planner from Sterling Ink. Again, Coffee Monsters Co. sticker on the front. And I use this as my health and wellness tracker, but I only use these front trackers here. These, it's for my mental health. I use this for my mental health. Green means good, blue means it's okay, red means it's really bad and I probably need to talk to somebody. And yes, this is an alcohol tracker. I really need to... I have slowed down on the alcohol. As you can see in the beginning, it was like every weekend. Just going through a lot of mental health things, and it's not a reason I should be drinking, but I don't really have an explanation. It's just something I'm going through a lot. And we just relax with alcohol on the weekend, which I shouldn't be doing. I know I shouldn't be doing that. That's why I'm tracking it, so I can see how often we have alcohol. But anywho, I could have kept that to myself, but I didn't. So I only use the front trackers. Those two things on these calendar pages of when I shower, when I wash my hair, when I have back pain, which is all these red sections, the red crosses, when I have back pain. And then I got a pedicure today, y'all, on the 7th of March. Super great. But I no longer use the weekly section. Like this whole weekly area, I don't use anymore. Because what I would like is for all of these to be on the left and then notes pages on the right. And then I could use it as kind of like a planner. So I'll kind of go over what I'm thinking for the future. And then the last time I wrote back here was on January 25th. And I have all these notes pages, which I'm going to cut out in the near future. And then this is my rapid log. This is just a pocket notebook from Amazon that is sewn binding. And I just rapid log in here my day. And that's it. That's literally all I do in here because I add it to my memory keeper notebook. And so that's basically, this lives in my nightstand, but as you could tell, like this whole chunk is kind of unnecessary. And like I said, I do want to use this for something, but I think that just having this chunky notebook is kind of unnecessary when I get to how I'm using this now. Is originally how I was using my pocket-sized traveler's notebook with my sketchbook, which I have my sketchbook here now. It's different, but I don't know. It's just, I'm trying to figure out and do what works for me. And as you can tell, these are all super tiny. They fit in my hands, and that's really what I'm loving right now. Portability, accessibility. I have 2 very young children, and I just need something I can grab and go. And something that can morph with me, but can take a lot of scratch notes because this is just a True Red 0.7 gel pen. And super juicy, super black ink. And I love it. So smooth. This is a memo book from Walmart. It was $1.66 in the United States. And I just started taking scratch notes. Boom. Scratch notes. Scratch notes. Scratch notes. scratch notes. And that's basically what works for me. And as you can tell, that's like 4 pages already. No, 3 pages, front and back, completely full. And that's in a day, you know? And I'm like, I'm gonna blow through this thing. But if you've seen any of my previous videos, I have a bunch of paper. Like, I have a lot of paper that I could use, that I want to use, and I just want a system that I can just add random scraps of paper to. But my gripe with ring binders is that the rings are so darn big and annoying. And I have been eyeing a pocket-sized slim pad from Me Plus for the longest time. And I'm like, man, I think that system is going to work for me, but it is a low price tag, y'all. It's kind of a heavy price tag, and it's like, do I really want to pay almost $200 for this little leather notebook that I could use and use and use for years, because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use it or if it's going to work for me. Because I can't return it, you know? With Amazon, it's great. I can just return things if they're not working for me. But with companies like Me Plus, they're very curated, and I want to get it tailored to me specifically, so I really want it to work, but it is expensive, and I'm kind of just really, I think I'm gonna go for it and get it. Please tell me if I'm gonna make a bad decision, because in your opinion, based off what I just shared with you, I don't want to carry around all these different notebooks every day. I have 2 very young kids, and carrying a bunch of stuff is just not in the cards for me right now. So I'm trying to lighten my load, but also be flexible, you know? I only need trackers, calendar pages, and scratch paper. Mostly a bunch of scratch paper, and then kind of a little bit of trackers. So I really think that that system would work for me. But again, I think I'm gonna get it. But tell me if I'm wrong. On another note, my sketchbook still working really good for me. This is just from Walmart, Daler Rowney. I don't really like this paper, which is odd because I have a travel sketchbook that's the exact same brand, exact same size, but the paper in that one is way better. It actually takes fountain pen, and I assumed that this one would be the same. It is not. This is not the same. The paper is different. It bleeds through, and it's really annoying. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna blow through this because I've had to start gluing the pages together so that they could be thick enough for my fountain pen. And yeah, so it's gonna be way less pages than it originally intended. Coffee Monsters Co. sticker on the front, eating potato chips. And then this is just a fountain pen I got in a pack of 6 from the California Pen Show. Purple ink, it's super cute. You don't have to fill it or anything. It's actually disposable, which I kind of like and I kind of don't like. Obviously, I have a bunch of ink that I want to use. And when I say a bunch, I don't have a huge collection. I have maybe like 3 bottles of ink. But I have a handful of samples, and it would be nice if I could refill this pen. But yeah, so just daily sketches of my daily life. And, you know, that's basically what this is for. And that's pretty much it. That's what I want to go over with you today. Just a quick little overview of what I use on a daily basis, some things I'm considering for the very near future. And I've been considering the Me Plus Slim Pad for maybe the last year and a half, but really considering it recently. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'd be more than willing to listen. And you know, I know a lot of people in my algorithm right now are using Me Plus Slim Pads, but also, you know, the algorithm tailors what you watch so that you could see more of what you like. And so I don't know. I could be wrong, but thank you so much for being here, and I'm so glad I was able to record another video for you guys. Can't wait to do this again soon, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!